All right, let's get started. Take a deep breath, no rush today. We're just going to enjoy this. You've got your canvas, I've got mine, and somewhere in there, there's already a beautiful portrait waiting to come out. We're just here to help it a little. Step one, a loose beginning. So I'm gonna pick up a little bit of blue, nothing fancy, just a nice cool color. And we're gonna start sketching the head. Now don't worry about getting it perfect. In fact, if it looks a little off, that's perfectly fine. We don't make mistakes here. We just have little surprises. Let the lines stay loose, almost like you're whispering to the canvas. We're just finding where things live, the head, the shoulders, maybe where the hair will fall. And now I'll take a warm tone, just a soft, earthy color, and gently place in the shadow side of the face. Look at that, already starting to feel like something. No details yet, just big shapes. Always trust the big shapes. Step two, let the face appear now. Let's sneak in a few features. I'm going to lightly suggest where the eyes might be just a couple of soft marks. Nothing sharp. We don't want to scare them away. And the nose, just a gentle indication. Same with the mouth. You see, at this stage, we're not painting a person yet. We're just inviting one to show up. And sometimes they take their time. That's okay. Let's add just a touch of warmth to the cheeks, maybe a little pink. There you go. Now it's starting to feel alive. Step three, build the form. All right, now we can deepen things a bit. I'm picking up some darker tones and gently reinforcing the shadows. Notice how I'm not pressing too hard, just letting the brush glide. Painting should feel easy, almost like breathing. Let's bring in some cooler tones around the face, especially for the hair. And just like that, the face starts to pop forward. Isn't that fun? Sometimes I think the painting knows what it wants to be. We're just following along. Step 4. A little personality. Now, let's spend a moment with the eyes. Not too much, just enough. We don't want to overwork them. The trick is to suggest more than you describe. Same with the lips. A little shape, a little softness, and leave the rest for the viewer to imagine. You can soften some edges, especially around the cheeks. Let them melt into the light. That's where the magic happens. Step 5. Framing the portrait. Now let's give our subject something to wear. I'm adding some darker tones here, and maybe let's bring in a bit of color. How about a warm red? There we go. That's a nice contrast. It helps the face stand out without taking attention away from it. And the background will keep that soft and quiet. We don't need it to say too much. Final touches. Let it breathe. Now, step back for a moment. Always step back. Take a look. Does it feel balanced? If something feels too strong, just soften it. If something feels missing, maybe add a tiny touch, but don't overdo it. Sometimes the hardest part is knowing when to stop. And just like that, we've got ourselves a portrait. Nothing forced, nothing rushed, just a quiet moment captured on canvas. I hope you enjoyed this little time together. If you did, feel free to like, subscribe, and come paint with me again. Until next time, take care and happy painting.